Hey there, this is Kate, and this is the second attempt. I don't know what went wrong in the last live, but it all ended up somewhere in the cloud. So if that sort of funny looking one with all the pixelated stuff is in there, I'll go and remove it shortly. Anyway, today I really wanted to talk to you about mindfulness and how mindfulness is so important in our lives, but also how mindfulness is most likely to be associated where you read with meditation. And I know in my circles, there are many that have, they think meditation, the word meditation, is a little woo-woo or a little out there. The truth is that God says to meditate on his word. And when we want to meditate, you can practice mindfulness by meditating on prayer. And that actually gives you a very deep spiritual and enriching experience. And it combines the benefits of not only mindfulness, but your faith. And there are steps that you can take to practice mindfulness using prayer. So the first one is, doesn't matter whether you call it meditation or meditating on prayer, you need a quiet space. You need to tuck yourself away somewhere. And if that means you're like me and have a really large, loud household, you may have to take yourself off to the backyard or maybe go on a walk. Sometimes I find solace on Kennesaw Mountain, if nowhere else. So find a quiet space and where you don't have to be distracted. Choose a prayer that you love, something that's meaningful to you. It can be a traditional prayer, or it could be just a personal prayer that's reflecting your thoughts and feelings right now. The Lord's Prayer, the Serenity Prayer, the prayer of St. Francis, they're all examples of a prayer that you could meditate on to find and increase your mindfulness. Also, when you are being mindful or you want to be very mindful about a particular situation, make sure you set an intention. Quite often we forget to be intentional, and then our minds will wander off and we're not being specific about a concern at all, and we're not really focusing on the desire for guidance. So just have the simple intention of being present and also being very mindful during your prayer. It's important to focus on your breath as well, because our mind will wander. Our mind will wander off. Now, I want you to note when your mind does wander off, it's only on one subject at a time. So it can't wander off and be focused on being mindful on that prayer that you've chosen at the same time. So the good idea is to focus in on your breath, and this centers your mind over here to actually think on the things that you need it to think on and want it to think on or desire it to think on. Recite your prayer slowly. Even if it is a personal prayer, it is a plea, it is something that you want to change your mind about, something that maybe you're a little stuck in and you want to change your mind, then do that. Recite that prayer slowly. And as you recite it slowly and intentionally, pay close attention to the words and their meaning of that prayer. Consider how each word or each phrase resonates with you personally within. Does it match the truth that's within you, or is it at odds with the truth? Engage your senses. If your prayer includes physical actions, such as sometimes people like to light a candle. Well, I don't like candles. Quite frankly, I prefer to have the diffuser going with pure essential oil. So I know that I'm not breathing in any chemicals or any smoke. So I love my diffuser on. My diffuser has been going all day today in my office with inspiration in it. So engage in your senses. Some of you in your faith like to hold beads. Hold your beads. Make specific gestures if you like, but engage your senses into this. Notice texture, notice color. If you're in the woods or outside, notice the scents and the objects and the sounds that you are hearing. Stay present. This is very, very important. Stay present. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring that focus back to your prayer. It's normal for thoughts to arise. The key is to acknowledge them without judgment and return your focus to the prayer. Reflect on the prayer. So after completing your prayer, take a moment to reflect on your experience. How did it make you feel? Did you gain any insights or clarity? Is your mind clearer now after this intentional prayer? Express your gratitude. Always be grateful. No matter if we don't get the answer, it doesn't matter. We can go back tomorrow. But express your gratitude. If your prayer includes expressing gratitude, take time to think about what you're thankful for. This can help foster a sense of mindfulness and appreciation. And lastly, but not least, is practice regularly. Like any mindful practice, consistency is essential. Try to incorporate this mindful prayer into your daily or weekly routine, adapting it to your needs and to your schedule. There is so much more to this. And so I'm going to do a part 2 on this live, but there's too much for you to take in right now. So if you need to write some of that down, go back, pause the video and write these things down. And I will see you a little later. So bye for now. Hope you're having an awesome day because I am.